The Brown family, and I told them I had a chance to get some of our property back. Property that over the years we've seen being sold on the internet. We've seen pictures of ours that were stolen from our home going into the tabloids. We've called the police and asked what to do. They told us what to try to do, but you can never find out who was selling it. And this was the first time I had an opportunity to catch the guys red-handed who had been stealing from my family.
Oh, somebody's stealing from OJ Simpson. It's their fault. They set him up. Art Harris, investigative journalist with artharris.com. Is he actually trying to tell the judge that all that Joe Montana and Pete Rez memorabilia belonged to who? His mother? What's he trying to tell the judge?
Well, he sort of skips over, Nancy, what belonged to him and what allegedly was stolen from him.
This did not belong to him. Number one, none of this stuff belonged to him.
That's right, it belongs to the Goldmans, right? He was just trying to reclaim it under the radar so that he could deprive them of the court order giving it to them for his civil judgment of $33 million.
Art Harris, what do you know about an alleged plea deal that was as low as 3 years behind bars? That would have been the sentence on 3 years. Art, you know the justice system. He may have done 1 year.
He would have skated right out of there, Nancy. I don't know the numbers. I know that Gene Casares was accurate, that there was an offer and that he did turn it down. Now, that is a guy who goes to Las Vegas and does not gamble on the right color.
Back to Gene Casares with In Session. Gene, I understand he's going to be processed at a center. Everybody gets sent there, and from there they'll get shipped out to where they'll be for their prison stay. Where do you believe he'll end up?
I think he may end up right where he's going right now, which is high desert. That's southern Nevada. It's medium security. Nancy, up in northern Nevada, which is actually where I am right now, is where you have the death row, you have maximum security, you have a different type of prisons here. I think he's going to stay where he is right now in southern Nevada.
Jane, what can you tell me about the facility, High Desert?
It's about 3,000 beds. It's all male. It is, as I said, medium security.
Right now, Gene. We're showing video of it right now. Go ahead.
And OJ Simpson, remember, he's been in protective custody down in Clark County. He's going to remain in protective custody. I think he will have a lot of people around him, but this is where he will be at least for the next 9 years.
What do we know about amenities at that jail?
It's much better, I understand, than the Clark County Detention Center. When I was interviewing his co-defendant, C.J. Stewart, in jail several weeks ago, what I learned was that this facility, you have more freedom. You're allowed out about 4 hours a day, that you can be out and about, which is a much different situation than the jail in Las Vegas.
We are taking your calls live. Let's unleash the lawyers. Joining us tonight, the Goldman family attorney, Jonathan Pollock from Indianapolis. Also with us, Gloria Allred, a famed attorney, former Brown attorney, joining us out of L.A., trial lawyer Raymond Giudice out of the Atlanta jurisdiction, and high-profile lawyer out of Seattle, Washington, Ann Bremner. And the co-defendants got probation. I guess you think it's all so unfair to Simpson.
Well, you know, the fact of the matter is, it's like in the parade of shame, Nancy, first in line gets the deal. But yeah, it is, because look at, he's 9 years to 33, and they got 0 time. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros.
What about it, Gloria?
Well, no, it's very, very fair because, first of all, Simpson was the ringleader. Secondly, the other defendants who got probation today, Nancy, were offered a deal and were smart enough to take it. Simpson was offered a deal and didn't take it, and now he has to pay the consequences. He gambled big time, and he lost in Las Vegas.
Ray?
Just because Simpson got a bad sentence doesn't mean these guys shouldn't get a fair sentence. I thought they got very reasonable sentences because they testified quickly and honestly.
Jonathan?
It's fantastic. The fact that he's probably breathed the last free air that he will ever breathe again is tremendously satisfying to all those who've worked on the Goldman's behalf.